Yes guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are opening our new journey of EAFC 24, and our first video was about the new skill moves, how to perform them and what are the most effective ones from the other. So without wasting much time, let's jump into the video. The first skill move is the drag back turn, a 4-rated star skill introduced this series. It looks amazing when your player pulls it out and it's so simple to perform. This skill move, your player plants his weak foot near the ball and steps on the ball with his dominant foot, then he rolls the ball a little bit backwards. Without pulling off his foot on the ball, he rolls it forward and then he ends up dragging it to his opposite direction. Performing this skill move is super easy. You just need a 4-star skiller, then hold the L2 or LT on your controller, at the same time holding the right stick analog to the opposite direction where your player he's facing. As simple as that. It's matter of practicing it and get used on how you combine both buttons. This skill move is so good when turning 180 degrees angle, and so the best way to use it is when the opponent's defender is sideways from your player. The defender shouldn't be direct behind your player, but sideways is the best position. Then pull out the skill move and you will see its magic. In terms of rate effectiveness, I will give it 3 out of 5, because you can protect the ball while performing this skill move. 2. You immediately move away from that defender and leave him behind. I have not given it 5 out of 5 because I don't like the fact that you have to hold the right stick analog in order for you to perform the skill move. This needs that one extra delay second. At least they could have configured it when you just flick the analog, but it's a good new skill move. The next skill move is the ball roll drag. So far by now I'm in love with this new skill move. It's a game changer, and the big factor is that the skill move is effective and it's a 4-star skill, and that's a huge advantage because 5-star rated players are rare. This skill move is a combination of 2 skills, the ball roll and the V-drag, so in case you initiate the skill move and you want your player to exit to the right direction, for example, your player first rolls the ball forward with his right foot, he then shifts his body to face right direction, and that moment he drags the ball backwards and taps it to the right direction, forming a V shape. So it's a vice versa way even if you want to turn to the left in any angle. To perform this skill move is somehow tricky since it's new on the game, but just few minutes of practices, I think it should be simple. You need a 4-star rated player, hold L1 or LB on your controller, then flick the right stick analog in front of your player, that's forward I think, then to his left or right depending on where you want to go. And that's it, your player will pull out this good looking skill move. It's pretty nice to watch. This skill move is used to sharply change direction. It's a combination of 2 skill moves, but your player combines those moves super fast and you can't even notice the ball roll. You can beat the opponent's defender in any position he's in, you just need to time the skill move very well in an effective way. But I think it's meaningless to perform the skill move when the opponent's defender is behind your player, unless you just want to recycle the ball and keep it safe. In terms of effect rating, I'm giving this skill move 5 out of 5. The skill move is very hard to stop because it's difficult for the opponent's defender to tackle the ball. 2. It's very direct. The skill move is performed to beat the defender, not to keep the ball safe. Next, it's very effective in tight spaces. In those scenarios where you have little space to use, the ball roll creates space and your player drags away the ball immediately and changes direction. And more importantly, your player doesn't lose ball control. He exits the skill move away from the defender but maintaining control of the ball. The third skill move is the FLAIR NUTMEG, another super direction changing skill move. On my experience while testing this skill move, I'm just surprised and asking myself, why is this skill move so easy to perform, but it's very effective. As you know, FLAIR skills are always hard to perform and that's why they are highly rated, but this skill move is the opposite of that. This skill is another variation of V-drag skill, but instead this skill your player oftenly uses both feet. In case you want to go left, the player will roll the ball using his left foot towards the right foot, while shifting his body to that direction he pushed the ball using outside of his right foot towards that direction. Pretty simple to understand its logic and don't get confused. To perform the skill move you need a 4-star rated player, hold both the L1 and R1, or LB and RB on your controller, at the same time holding the left stick analog towards the direction you want your player to exit to, either left or right. This skill is also used to change direction quicker than the left stick analog, and what I know, the defender positioning doesn't matter while performing this skill move, because you can exit to multiple directions of your instincts. But it's super effective when your opponent is over-committing to one direction. In terms of effect rating, I'm giving it 4 out of 5. It's so easy to perform and it doesn't need many button combinations. Your player changes direction very quickly, but it's very vulnerable to tackles. But try it out. It's very hard to anticipate because the animation is very fast. Our last skill move is the FLAIR Rainbow Flick. In every game season EA has to at least bring one 5-star skill move, and this round it's FLAIR Rainbow, the advanced version of the normal Rainbow Flick. This skilled move your player slows down and moves near the ball above it, such that the ball is in between his two legs. He uses the left foot and rolls the ball to his right foot. I think this depends on player's dominant foot. So he rolls the ball and he locks it in between his legs and jumps slightly. As the ball flies up, he slaps it to the ground using his right foot in a forward direction. And that's how your player performs this skill move. So what about you who's holding the controller? You just need a 5-star rated player. Hold the L1 or LB on your controller, then flick the right stick analog to the opposite direction from where your player is facing, and that's the back direction. Then you again flick it twice in front of that player, and you will see this super good looking animation of the skill. We use this skill move just to force our way through the opponent's defender, and that defender has to be in front most of the times, and importantly shouldn't be too far away and also have to be moving towards your player. And I think this is effective inside the box and on the wing. In terms of effect rating, this skill move I'm giving it a 1 out of 5. I'm not discouraging you from trying it, but on my own experience I have lost many ball possession just trying to perform this skill move. First of all, your player have to first slow down just before performing this skill move. This makes it more predictable, especially against good opponents. 2. The exit touch makes your player to lose that ball control because it's too heavy. And what I think the normal Rainbow Flick is better than this skill. But if you're a type of player who wants show-off skills, this one is for you. So that's it guys, like the video and tell us in the comments section the tutorials you want to see on the channel. So for now, thanks for watching.